Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Yes, so it's 2025. How are we feeling this year? I hope this year brings a lot of good things to us. And this year I thought I'll just talk about what a house surgeon actually needs on their daily, day-to-day life. And yeah, let's get into the video. So we'll be categorizing the whole video into two things. One is the basics, and the second was the extra oomph that you need every day when you carry your bag. Yeah.
Oh, here we go again.
So the basicest thing that you all need is your stethoscope. Like you need your steth. I currently have the Littman's steth with me. So anyone like house agency, you need a steth. Okay. So get a steth. Other than that, your BP apparatus, you really need your BP apparatus. I got this because in medicine, like you need to get your vitals right for each patient. So not just in medicine, for all patients, like you need to get your vitals right. So get yourself a good BP apparatus, get yourself a pulse oximeter. You need it especially for like all the patients, like they're not always connected to the machines all the time, right? So have your pulse oximeter. It's very handy, it's very useful. Yeah. So the next thing that you need is a CNS kit. Like I have it. So it has for like almost of all the cranial nerves. So it has everything that you need for it. Like I have my sugars, I have my salt, and then I have like things for pricking and like that. And like you actually, we all need Snellen's chart and Ishihara's chart. I mean, for the day-to-day this thing, but because I didn't have this thing, you guys should buy, but because I didn't have this thing to buy it, I got it just printed out in one paper. So yeah, Snellen's also you need those charts to analyze. You know, if you're really a dedicated medical intern, but
Pow!
I'm just saying. Yeah, so that's that. Then usually like some days I can't, whenever I show it, like they don't understand it, so I just show these three pens and I'm like, what's this color, like things like that. You need like your CNS kit, and you most definitely need your tape. Don't forget your tapes. It's essential in pediatrics, you know it. You need it for the head circumference, you need it for the mid-arm circumference, also for like the span and like medicine. So you need it, don't forget about that. Other than that, your basic essentials is your knee hammer. Don't forget your knee hammers, it's really essential. You need it every day, like especially in medicine. I don't think even one day went where I didn't need this knee hammer. So get your knee hammers. You really need your tuning forks. Don't forget to get your tuning forks. I got this one from Amazon and it has like all three tuning forks in it, so I just carry it. Looks very luxe. Yeah, so I have all of this, but I think more than for hearing, I used it a lot predominantly for diabetic neuropathy, because like a lot of people in India has diabetes, so most of it I have been using for like evaluating the vibration sense in most of the patients. So get your hands on a good set of tuning forks. Yes. Another thing that you really need is a torch. Like you should always have a hand torch with you, because it's really essential for checking the reflexes of like looking at a wound or like looking at any lesions per se. You need a torch with you, so always have a hand and torch with you. It's very essential. Yeah, like during my surgery posting, there was just one thing that was always in shortage, and that is a micropore. So like get your hands on a micropore. Like everybody will be stealing your micropore, like all the time, everywhere. You need your micropore. So make sure like you have at least one roll of it with you, because after dressing the wound, you at least need like a little bit of micropore to like tape it. So get yourselves a good micropore. So yeah, now don't forget that you should always carry pens with you, because that's the ultimate thing that you really most definitely should be carrying. Please, and please don't resort to stealing other people's pen. Okay, it's not nice. I've lost like numerous amount of pens because people like just take it, they don't give it back. So don't be a snatcher. Get yourself a pen. Yeah.
Hi. Okay.
I usually use Uniball, but use any pen, bro. Like use anything. And get your hands on really good like tote bags. I believe like you need to carry all of this stuff in a good tote bag, right? So get yourself a really good tote bag. I am currently using this one tote bag uh, of like Swarovski that I had, but I mean you can use any tote bag. Actually, I was using the tote bag like the Van Gogh painting tote bag of Septemberish from Septemberish. I actually really liked it, but the thing is, I bought the white one, and it got so dirty that I couldn't like show it in the video. But yeah, I was genuinely using that as my tote bag. These are like the small things that I carried that I feel like is essential because it helps you out like to be a little bit more fast during work. After rounds like with each department, like you will have to follow up a lot about like a lot of patients. So I usually have a noted with me in which like I'll just jot down whatever like my seniors tell me that I have to like follow up on, like if there is any labs that I have to follow up on, or like any drugs that I have to follow up on. So for all of that, I usually carry a sticky note, so you can just use it and then you can throw it, so like that. Or what you can do is carry a book. Yeah, like you can carry a book with you in which like you can write each patient's name and like the labs that you need. Or like if you use an iPad on a day-to-day like basis, then maybe use an iPad also, like. But I'm a person who still sticks to the, you know, the pen paper kind of a person, so I carry a little bit more stationery with me. Another one really great stationery product that really helped me out to be like very fast with work is definitely this one. This is like a clipboard with storage. So it has like this side storage pack in which like you can keep all the files in, so it's very easier during rounds. Mostly like during rounds, like if there is an extra blood culture that you have to give of this, if there is an extra drug chart that you have to write, and like if the drug charts are all filled, then you need like extra drug chart ka paper and things like that. So for all those kind of things, I usually carry this because I can just keep everything in it. Like I usually carry my drug charts in it, like, and like the physician notes or the orders that I have to put in and things like that. If there is like any interdepartment referral form that you have to put at that instant itself, then like I carry it with me. So it's very easy, like you can just open it, like plop it open, and like you can just write it down there and keep it in the file. Or else the whole thing that becomes is that after the rounds you'll have to come back again to the patient, and you have to go there and put all these papers back into the file. So it's a little bit time consuming if you don't do it right at that time. So I think like you definitely should get yourself this. I got this from Oddpod. I actually saw it in the hands of my co-intern Swarali. Shout out to Swarali. Yes, she showed me this, and I've loved it since, because I feel like it has everything in it. It really does help you out a lot. So yeah, get your hands on this. Yes. Now, these are the extra things that I always carry with me, because I believe like you need to have these with you. So always have your sanitizers with you. Like you definitely need it before you go to any patient, especially in ICUs. Most of the patients are a little immunocompromised, so try to be a little bit more vigilant about your hand hygiene. Usually a Dettol ka hand sanitizer is usually what I use. But inside the hospital, like you can, inside our hospital, like a bunch of hand sanitizers are present. Yeah, hand sanitizers are present, we use that. But other than that, I always carry one, but I can't find mine right now. So I'll be putting the picture here somewhere. Yes. Another thing that's always in my bag, guilty of being a girl, but is lip balms. I think lip balms are one thing that you should always have in your bag. Like chapped lips, why? Yeah. So I absolutely love these Foxtails lip balms right now that they released. It comes in 4 different shades, and I love these two, especially this one, the little mauve one. I think it's really good. Like, it just sits on your skin, like, I mean on your lips so well. And the best part is that it has an SPF 30. So like, what are you even waiting for? Like, get your hands on this. Like, get your hands on this. Yes. Also, I have some discount coupons for this. I'll just put it down and you can use these. Like, I'll either put it here or I'll put it there. And after like always running around, like you either go to the ward, then you run to the ICU, and like it's just you'll get a lot sweaty. So I usually like carrying a small perfume with me, like a small attar, because I believe, you know, it's like you just put it on. Like, I got this from like a flea market here in Kochi, and I just loved it. I mean, I love attar. So yeah, get yourself something like perfume-ish something, because it works. I always carry my purse with me because you need that little bit amount of like coins and, you know, 10 rupees paisa for like your Motta Puffs. Yeah, I'm a Motta Puffs girl. Don't you see the face? Yeah, we resemble. Yeah, I mean, enough of the lame jokes, but yeah. So carry yourself a purse. My sister gifted it to me. It's from Lino Perros. It's a very small, very handy purse. I think it works. I think all of this in itself would be a lot when you carry around in your bags. Your house urgency, like, it's a new day, new start of everything. So get yourself all these things, and I think it'll all work out. Yeah. Comment down below if there is something else that you think needs to be added into this list. I will link down all the products below in the description box, so you can just go click on it and get those. Okay, bye.